Hey HUD buds, welcome back. I'm James, and this time we're going to take a look at the newest form of torture released by From Software. That's right, it's time to praise the sun. Here's our review of Dark Souls 3. By now, it should be abundantly clear what From Software has to offer in its notoriously punishing Souls franchise. The challenge, the anger, the conquest, and the satisfaction of victory are all too familiar to Souls fans. Rest assured that this newest installment carries these qualities, but Dark Souls 3 also brings forward intelligent new mechanics, new, breathtaking scenery faithful to its predecessors, strong replayability, fast-paced and dexterous combat, non-playable characters that add vitality to the atmosphere, and many more qualities that easily keep you attuned to the nuances of this enduring franchise. The story of a nameless, faceless undead rising through adversity to face tough bosses, and tough is a massive understatement. To ultimately link the fire at the kiln of the first flame returns in this installment. If what I've said is nonsense to you, that's perfectly fine. Just as in the past installments, story is a facet of Dark Souls 3 that is rather loose. Thanks to the return of Hidetaka Miyazaki, who directed the first Dark Souls, many references to the first game and service to the fans is present in the Kingdom of Lothric, a setting that blends the fantasy roots of Dark Souls and the gothic extravagance of Miyazaki's previous project, Bloodborne. While the game may seem the same to many players, there are a few new concepts. One of these being skills. Skills are an added mechanic that accounts for the series staples of magic, miracles, and pyromancies, as well as new weapon arts that vary from weapon to weapon. Along with the returning atmosphere and combat, some inconveniences and bugs also return. For some perspective, I found most of the bugs on the PC port, which is usually the worst of the many ports to all the various consoles. Hitbox detection is also an issue that is readily apparent in player versus player and player versus enemy situations. Essentially, sometimes when you think you've dodged something, the game disagrees and you take the hit. Another issue that returns is the player's constant battle with the worst foe of all, the camera. Also, in a game where you can tell that the developers painstakingly designed every last corner of the setting and packed the game with small details to keep players' immersion at the highest of levels, only to have glitches such as that completely break the player's engagement and say, oh yeah, I'm playing a game. It's just kind of frustrating. In closing, Dark Souls 3 is definitely a Souls game. Whether a game that is summarized in a short statement like that is a good thing is up to its audience. It seems to be the norm in the video game industry recently, where a sequel has the same formula and soul, if you will, but only improves minor things. However, it's possible that the age-old saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, applies here too. Dark Souls 3 is a great game for the fans, but as usual, its reputation and notorious difficulty precedes itself and draws away many potential players. Also, despite the fresh new setting and references to past games, issues and bugs with the series also persist. With all this in mind, we give Dark Souls 3 3.5 stars. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to hit like and to subscribe for more great reviews just like this one. Till next time, I'm James, and this is Heads Up Display.